Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Free Beat, where I post new music-related content every single day. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things to do when either playing drums or sequencing drums, and that is to put the snare drum on all four downbeats. So normally we'd put the kick on all four downbeats, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's fast. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, we can change that up. Let's go ahead and get a snare drum here. By the way, the sounds on my PO32 Tonic here are still the free pack that Vic Magnificus uploaded. And you can check the link in the description. I'll put a link to the video I did on it. It's an amazing patch. But anyway, let's get our snare drum. Put it on 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when you first hear that, you might think that this is really only used for like a riser type effect, or like, a build up to the drop of a song, which it is great. It's great to use there. You can, just like that, and there you go. Then drop the beat and everyone loses their mind. But we can actually use it a little more intricately than that. So just right there, it's got a lot of groove to it. You can play a pattern over that. You can put that under a bass line or anything like that. In my opinion, it can provide a lot of power, but it can also kind of lighten mood. And that's what I'm going to show you guys first. So let's get a hi-hat. And let's put it on 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're also going to put it on the off beats. So down this row. And then we're going to get a kick. Preferably, you're going to want a kick to be a little tighter. So not a huge decay at the end and not a big booming bass. That's fine. So now we're going to select that. So we go touch, 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 touch. We're going to put it right here, our bass drum, on the of 4. Remember, we count our quarter notes like 1E and 2E and 3E and so we put it on the 4E and And that's going to sound like this. And this is really good for maybe the bridge of a song, or kind of a pre-verse, a pre-chorus, or a post-verse. So like a B.1 section, something like that, B.2. Very basic groove, but very, very effective. Now, if we want to give this a little more drive to it, we can put the bass drum on the and of 1 and the and of 2. And all of a sudden you can hear that's got some kick to it, some punch to it. So let's put one here on the and of 3 as well. Now, what if we continue that and put one on the and of 4? Now it's going to completely change how this feels, because all of a sudden this is a double hit here. It's 2/16 right next to each other. Kind of different, kind of cool. So what if we take these out? What if we leave the first row open, space it out? And for this particular pattern, I'm going to want it on the 1 of 3. And then we're also going to put it on the and of 3 and the of 3. Let's listen to this. We can hear all of a sudden that it takes on a whole new character. The bass drum becomes kind of the snare drum of this pattern, if you will. So normally the snare drum is where we play around with our different hits and decide where we want it. And the bass drum stays, at least in a lot of electronic music, mostly static. Well, here we're going to switch that around. We can put it like on the E of 4. We can do something cool too and take the snare drum off of beat 4. Put it back. All right, we'll go back to our kick drum and we'll erase that. And I'm just going to go back to the offbeats right there, and the of 4. Now let's go to our hi-hat and see how we can change this even more. So we're going to take our hi-hats that are on the offbeats and we're going to turn those into open hi-hats. So these are going to stay closed, and then everything on the end of each beat is going to be an open hi-hat. So this sound up here doesn't really have an open variation, but this one does. So I'm going to switch to this, and I like the sound just like that. So I'm going to select it, and I'm going to put it right there. And since I'm on the tonic, it's going to override those other hi-hats, but let's listen. So we have closed on here, on this sound, and then we have open on this sound. Just for the sake of being thorough, I'm going to go in and I'm going to delete the closed hi-hats and redo them in this sound. So I'm going to put them here, and then I'm just going to go in, hold each one, and close them up. That makes me want to dance. Hopefully it makes you guys want to dance. And we can add even more flair to this by filling in the closed hi-hat sound. So we'll hold it, and it copies it, and we're going to paste it on the of each beat. And that, of course, changes the hi-hat pattern to tss, 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 tss. Watch what happens when we add a little swing. Oh yeah, now we're going. Maybe not the best sound for this jam. Definitely not. So you can hear how adding swing then takes all the notes that are on the and the E, and it adds swing to them, including our bass drum that's back there on the of 4. So what if we put it right here on the E of 1? We're getting more dancey. And I added one back in here on the end of 3, or the end of 4, sorry. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And all I did there was I took one off of the and of 2 and put it on the E of 2. And we can go back into our hi-hat, and you know what? What the hell? We'll just go in, we'll fill in the and of all 4 of our notes. So all 16 notes are filled in, but these are still open. So these are closed, these are closed, these are closed, these are open. Sounds a little busy. Let's mess with it. There you go. Pretty busy. Let's just take some random ones out and see what we can come up with. Cool. And for the final step here, if we really want to put some more punch back into this, we can make sure right mode is on, hold accent, and we're going to accent 1, 2, 3, and 4, all of our snare hits. You know, your accent controls will be different depending on what device you're using, but here it's that simple. So let's listen now. We took something that was very simple and a very simple concept and turned it into something quite complicated that still has that nice slap on 1, 2, and 3, 4, the sound of the snare drum cracking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you learned something. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on this video. If not, you can leave a dislike too. That's okay. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, we have hit our goal for the month of June, which was 800 subscribers. We're at 800, and let me check my phone real quick. Holy cow, we are at 804 already, and it is the 23rd. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Let's shoot for 850 for the end of June. We probably won't get there. That's okay though. Yeah, hit that notification bell. You guys know how all that stuff works. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.